AITAH for being avoidant. I'm turning 18 in a few weeks and have never been in a relationship this situation before, so be nice. Okay, so back in November of this year this guy adds me on both Snap and Instagram at the same time, obviously not a coincidence. He's in my gym class, so I add him back, and we start a casual streak. Then, we get closer in class and he ends up joining my little gym group. Then basically I find out he likes me. I'm interested, we start talking. We only talked for about a month before I found out he wanted to ask me out. Then we went on a date. Keep in mind I was not told this was a date. During this little hangout, he asked me to prom. I say sure. Blah blah blah. Details about this will come back to haunt us in the future. So time skip a few weeks from this date, red flags start to reveal themselves. I learned that over the summer he sent pictures of one of my friends to his scary group chat and asked them inappropriate questions about her, which really threw me off. I also started to notice that he always questioned who I was talking to, especially if they were other guys I'm associated with. He gave off a weird controlling vibe, which concerned me especially after being told he had some anger issues and did happen to punch his walls during an episode. No judgment, just concerning. Then, I was at a gathering. I was standing by him and an associate yells at him, "You don't deserve her, get away from her." So now I'm wondering what he's done that has this girl yelling at him. So I'm like, wow, this is actually getting kinda serious. The girls are telling me to run. So I'm leaving this gathering with a few friends. I started hyperventilating and got really stressed over this boy situation. So we all pile in the car and we debrief. I start discussing how I actually need to get out of this situation. My friend and I start comparing our experiences with said boy because as before me he was pursuing her. So I learned that not even a month after my friend distanced herself from him, he went after another one of my friends, and then not even 2 weeks after learning she wasn't interested, he came after me. Yikes. But that's not it. Over the summer, he liked my other friend. Obviously it's okay to have multiple partners and crushes during your lifetime, but you can't tell me you've genuinely liked 4 girls in the span of 4 months. I just calculated the months and didn't even realize it was only 4. OMG. So back to this date I aforementioned. I find out that he took both this poor girl and I ice skating, held both of our hands ice skating, made both of us bracelets. Apparently he was also really intense with her as well. For X wanting to see her 24/7, won't give you space, borderline love bombing. He made my other friend a bracelet as well. Overall, he made us all uncomfortable. Also, he is irresponsible and is easily peer pressured, which is a personal ick. Sorry. So I make a group chat with everyone in the car that night and we discuss how I was going to friend zone him. That Monday I sucked it up and friend zoned him. I told him that he could uninvite me from prom if he wanted to take someone he was actually in a relationship with to prom. But he said he was fine taking me. Okay, cool, going as friends. Hugging face. He almost cried. I told my friends that he practically started crying and they literally die from laughter. Oh, new law just dropped. This boy went after another one of my friends last year and made her uncomfortable as well. Before I knew all this information, he was really easy to talk to. Now I'm uncomfortable around him. I can't be alone with him or even look at him in the eye. We still talk though. Every time we're in the same vicinity, he follows me around like a lost puppy. It's kind of annoying. My analysis of his character: he jumps at any female who gives him attention. He doesn't actually like anyone. It's so obvious to everyone else except for him. Like I knew something was wrong when he texted me and my body physically reacted out of disgust. Like I literally gagged. Why? That was mean. I'm usually not mean, I'm just trying to describe how my body feels. I set my boundary months ago. I told him that I just wanted to be friends, but now he's being very persistent. I went to a concert the other day and he wanted to watch a movie with me. It was a week where I was swamped with work. I told him I would let him know if I couldn't shut my phone off. I genuinely forgot to let him know the verdict of my productivity. Also, I was doing a little DIY custom shirt making for my concert until 2 AM that day. My bad. He asks me if we can talk and he goes on a long tangent about how he misses me. I'm pretty and smart. He wants to see me, he misses our dates, we're not dating, and he wants to be more than friends. He knows I don't like him. I've been told by our mutual friends that he is sad that I don't like him. Anyway, his message was very sweet. I thanked him for it and the way he communicated his feelings openly to me. We're going to prom together, and I didn't want to cut him off, so I distanced myself, which is why we haven't hung out. I did not say this out loud. We have FaceTimed around 2-3 times though. I don't want to hang out with him because it may cause his feeling for me to develop further. I don't want to lead him on. Plus I clearly established boundaries that he disregards constantly. I've began to act avoidant around him. I don't want to be avoidant, but he won't leave me alone. AITAH for being avoidant. I'd what to do. Crying face.